we'll go ahead and do our
House.
recap. So pretty much you were on the Zalcathar's ship. You have agreed essentially to be his agents of your own free will. Very key point that you guys wanted to make sure you had choices and you chose this. And you did ask for some supplies, which you got, I'm pretty sure, 2 cratefuls of precious gems.
I got it right
so,
here.
Yeah, you got some good. You know, he maybe they didn't give you like items, but they definitely supplied you with enough funds to do whatever you need to do. And you had a decision to make between Sigil and Brawl. And after some debate, I think you guys all decided Sigil was the way to go. You have a riddle and some information that you were given by Zalcazar to try to decipher, and you felt that, you know, the best course of action would be Sigil, as it gave you opportunities to get to other places. So Zalcazar took you to a rumored doorway that would lead to Sigil, and when you were dropped off, which was a teleport, I forgot you guys could do that. I thought you were gonna have to jump down, but you teleported. You were met by some guardians of this gate, which Xenos was able to compel to run
as their rightful lord.
As their rightful lord, the giant lord. You made them run away, but they were aware of what you were doing, so they threw a lot of boulders at you, and almost all of them hit you.
Yes, but you cannot break the Lord's concentration.
That's right. The Lord was able to focus through it, and you all made it through the door. Where you felt as you were being pulled through, it sort of warped this concerning feeling. And then you found yourselves ejected from a door onto the floor of a tavern. And as you were getting your bearings, all of you pretty much on the floor in varying states of confusion, you looked around to see that you were in a tavern, surrounded by what seemed to be undead of varying types. There were zombies, skeletons, ghouls, some apparitions, perhaps some vampires. It'd be hard to tell. Pale-skinned folk. Definitely some mean-looking wizard-like people in the back. And that's where we ended the session. So now you find yourselves, essentially, you're all scattered about the floor. You came out of, if you know, you two with your perception would notice, you came out of what would look like a cleaning closet, and you just all spilled out of it and just all over the floor. And everyone in this tavern stops and is looking at you. And a singular figure starts approaching you, dark-skinned fellow, fancy clothes. And he goes, "Oh my God, fresh faces. Hello, hello. My name is Manuel Darkridge. Pleasure to meet you." And I need everyone to roll a charisma check. Save.
Guess that's not a negative this time.
I happen to be in. Yeah, I'm not gonna say shit right now. Yep.
I'm still low.
I'm sorry, it's a wisdom.
Wisdom.
That changes.
Then I guess I have to re-roll it then, right?
Just add your wisdom. Just I have to read.
12.
12, okay.
5. God.
5.
If I re-roll.
No.
Just
Just add your wisdom. Just add your wisdom to your roll.
Is Cody not making it?
He's not going to make it today.
It's not a saving throw?
It is a save. It's a
So
wisdom save.
we add what's on the saving throw chart,
Yes.
not the little bonus.
Right, you would go off of
okay.
your, yeah.
Because that's a +9. That's much better.
Your wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, it was 6.
Still 15.
15, 12,
7.
7.
4.
4. So as he extends his
We're
hand
off
and he
on that.
goes, "My name is Manuel Darkridge. It's a pleasure, my fresh faces." You all feel like you've known Manuel for years and years. You feel compelled to pretty much do whatever he says. And Manuel will look back. "Please come, sit. Tell me about everything you've experienced. I get so lonely here."
Well, I have some stories to tell you.
Yeah. So
And this one time,
yeah, he's looking. He's essentially he's bored, and he wants to hear all your adventures and everything you've been up to. He's buying you food.
Oh yeah.
Now the food here is for dead things.
are you
so-
still really hurt?
Harder than that.
I'm okay.
Oh, my friend, we have plenty of
I'm-
napkins. Please, Barkus, bring
No, I'm a
napkins.
little more than
Napkins
half
Jack
for you. We
It's been a
have.
while.
Got my healing word I could
Well,
ale.
just use.
What's that?
we
do?
have a type of mead.
Yeah,
Yes,
do you
it'll
want?
be a little
Do-
irony.
It can't hurt.
Bring us around,
Yeah, right.
Barkus. Bring us around. For my. And he immediately starts talking in your head. He stops and says, "What would you like, my friend?"
Do you have nectar of 1,000-year-old oak?
No,
Oh.
I'm afraid not. But
Just 800.
we have some mead that's a little irony. Come here, bring the mead. Bring mead.
Yes,
Mead.
I-
Oh, I know what you want. He'll have the mead too.
Is it red
Please,
meat?
please. Tell me everything. Tell me everything. I'm so bored here.
Oh,
Bored. We can't have you bored, Manuel.
we fought a dead dragon
We fought a
one
dead
time.
Oh yes. Tell me all about it. What was his name?
Anitzu.
Oh, sounds scary.
It was scary, but our friend threw a rock at him and he died.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
The dragon or your friend?
No, well, both.
Both.
Oh,
Both.
sounds titillating.
It was sad,
Oh,
but
yes,
yeah,
loss
shattered the
can be
soul
sad.
stone within it. I think.
Oh, a soul stone. Oh, a lich.
It was
Ish
a
type
dragon.
thing.
Draco Lich.
Draco
Lich.
Lich,
Ooh,
yeah.
those are rare
We
indeed.
got enchilada recipes from it.
Oh, nice.
Let me
very
show
good.
you. I show him the
Then
symbols.
he showed up. He's like, oh, may I?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
looking through this.
enchilada recipes. I don't know what an enchilada is.
Very interesting. So tell me, what else? What else?
A visual and a half. I'm just gonna start going through the pamphlets.
So he
Okay.
pocketed the thing you gave him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I trust
Oh,
Manuel.
thank you.
What?
I don't know.
The runes.
Okay.
You're Manuel's friend.
We've written it down.
Please,
We
please.
know him,
The,
right?
What else?
I
What
could've
else do you
done it.
have to show me? What can I know? Please tell me everything.
Here's
All
what-
the other people around the bar are undead have sort of like shook their heads and are ignoring you now, going back to their own thing.
I want to know about you, Manuel. I feel like we have this bond.
Oh,
I-
you know
I almost-
everything about me already, don't you?
No.
It would be yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be
Yes.
yes.
All
Remember
right.
the thing with the stuff?
Remember
with,
that
with
time
that,
we
with
were,
that short, tall guy?
This shark?
we were at that castle?
You were using the
The
four-man
ball-
stick of power.
Yes, the stick of power.
Oh,
Yeah, the
yes.
stick of power. Yes.
It's a good
It was a good time. We all had a blast.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, it's good times.
What's he look like? Like
He's dressed like really elegant. He's got a fine cloak with like a dark fur lining, and
Real fur.
yeah, it's real. It's real. It's a
They don't
creature.
have the
Synthetic.
synthetics here.
you know, like he has like a vest, and then
I'm
underneath he
old.
has the vest is like a bluish or a dark blue, and then he has I don't know with ascars or whatever those things. Yeah, that's like frilly and it's red,
The ascot.
and he's got some like jewels around it. Like it's hard to tell how they're in there, and then he's got the frills around his wrist and the regular trousers, again darker, they match his vest, and he's wearing like high, almost knee-high leather boots that are like a jet black, but with like on either side.
what is
there's
he?
a-
I guess? Like I'm trying to figure out what he is.
Well, you can roll for it
That's-
with
yeah,
advantage.
yeah, yeah. I wasn't gonna ask. But... That's 18 and a 19. 2 19.
219.
But what am I rolling for bonus?
Well, it would be what you want to know what he is?
Yeah.
Maybe investigation.
So 24.
So you know pretty much the nature of what's just happened to you, but there's just nothing you can do about it. You're charmed. This is most definitely a vampire, and not like a little vampire spawn or anything like that, but a pretty strong one, so easily to charm a group of 5 with just a few words in the wink of his eye.
Charming fella. I get it.
Charming fella.
I've trusted him all my life, so it's not like he charmed me.
So yeah, you know in the back of your mind, you know that this is a vampire. Maybe not Norix level vampire, but vampire.
He's up there. We're trying to find the path to oblivion. We've read this on
Path to oblivion.
Yeah.
Everything leads to oblivion, my friend.
Yeah, it's very open ended. Like these riddles are like very unclear.
Riddles,
but we've
please
just
share.
been... normally we tell people riddles and they just give us nothing.
No, tell me everything. Really, these are not every day you see a group of 5 weary travelers pop through a broom closet at a duster convention. Come on now.
He's not weary. He is not weary at all. And
I pat you on the shoulder. Nature's blessing be upon you. And you get 20 hit points.
20 hit points.
Yeah. I use my healing word to give it back.
Yeah, fair enough.
So-
Nice.
I hate this. I hate that I have to be friendly.
Oh, you're my favorite
I
one.
just gave him the enchilada recipe. How do you think I feel?
My prized possession of enchilada recipe.
I mean, good thing that the other person that has it is not here.
So he'll essentially, his goal, he is bored, and he's just asking for all your adventures. You would ultimately tell him everything you've gone through, which would include mentioning all the stuff about Tenebris and Orcus and all that. At those mentions, I would say go ahead and roll insight checks. I love it when the rolls are like...
Yeah.
You're mesmerized by his flamboyant hand movements.
Talks with his hands so well.
My passive insight.
You're like,
The passive insight. Can we use our passive? Because it is in a conversation. That would
I'll
be
say,
very
yeah,
passive.
you can
I will
use
use
Alright.
my passive.
So it's 8. I did actually get a 16, but 18 is my
18
passive.
is better.
20.
20.
I had a 4.
A 4.
That was with bonuses, but my passive is going to be. Find it. Whoa,
12.
a little better.
So I would say the 20 picks it up because he's got a pretty good. He seems so jovial and just like, oh, please share with me everything and all that. But you notice when you mention the whispered one in particular, but you get reactions out of Tenebris and Orcus where he sort of just is like he takes it in like. But when you mention the whispered one, he almost has like a slight, very quickly passes by a look of disgust and disdain.
He gets paler than he.
He just like he almost snarls for a second, like you say it, and he fights his natural thing to just like, but he just hell yes. And he continues to hear. He will inquire and ask to see the ring.
We don't.
So-
It's Claiborne. So
I guess
he didn't roll.
I guess I'll roll for clear. Hold on. Let me get hit my dice.
Dang, we got finessed hard.
we immediately get conned out the gate.
Right?
Welcome to Sigil, baby.
So Owen
This
first,
episode
my
should
dice.
play like the hangover, where it's like
I did a
24 hours in the future, and we have to find out what happened.
Well,
Yeah.
we did.
Owen cursed my dice for my first few rolls, so now I'm rolling as Claiborne. So
So now it's
let's see what the curse
No, but
does.
the curse is
No.
on you, not Claiborne.
yes.
Well,
So it resets for.
What did he ever do to you other than
Throw
beat you
rocks
and-
at me all
so
the
the
time.
curse holds true. He got a 6. I know Claiborne's wisdom isn't going to be enough to beat the DC.
But what if
Yeah.
he's immune to being charmed because it's a blade? Psychic knife. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You gotta make these
Um,
checks. You're just trying to get a freebie, huh? You're just trying to get it easy.
All right. I'll check. He might be immune to charm.
You might be.
He's like, I don't know if
Wow,
he is.
that one's interesting. Like a minty
We'll just say
refreshment at the end.
Just say it. Just be immune.
I expected it to be thicker too, looking at it, but it's not.
That's what she said.
Aw, so sad.
He has advantage.
Ah.
And he critted.
Nice.
So
Way to go, Claymore.
so my dice are no longer cursed.
Well, that's Claymore's dice.
That was
All right, that's true. So
I'll stay away from the
when
curse, though.
when
You can-
at that point when he's
Won't take
asking
it.
about if he could see the ring, Claiborne's gonna play it like, oh, you know what, I left it, and he's not gonna press because you guys have shared what the ring says. He just wanted to have it too.
Right.
So he doesn't press Claiborne, and Claiborne sort of just sits back and he's looking at you guys, shaking his head like, fucking amateurs. He's like,
Wouldn't Claymore pickpocket his the
well, I
recipe
can't do
bag?
it. I'm not gonna play the Claiborne that much.
No.
I'm just gonna keep him,
Since I have a little bit of a clue that it's because I've done this to other people.
Yeah,
I've genuinely done this to other
yeah.
people.
And when the condition ends, you'll definitely be like, mother.
Yeah, can I try to end the condition now by stabbing myself in the hang? Like, would that work?
Well, you wouldn't necessarily
Can I do like
normally,
an Arcana check?
like he, yeah. Go ahead.
Since it's an undead magic. Nat 20 for 28
So you know that you could end it.
by doing that.
Well, you'd be able to do a check.
Can I do a check?
Are you gonna stab yourself?
I always stab myself.
Stab yourself and do a
That
D4.
sounds so wrong.
So as you're sharing all this information, and Manuel's
that's
like,
what he does.
"Oh my God, this sounds like such an amazing adventure." Yes, and no ring.
So
oh,
what do
that's
you
fine,
think?
that's
What do you
fine."
think about that? The riddle.
I have some thoughts, but really that is something for Factal Skull. Oh my goodness.
He does that all the time.
We have a tendency.
Did I do it?
Go ahead and roll.
Or like another.
It's
wisdom?
another wisdom save.
And do I get advantage? because
You
it's
did
just
it
like
to
an
yourself.
attack?
No one attacks
Okay.
you, so it's just a straight up.
That one.
18 plus
Yes.
4. Hate that you did that to me.
Oh, you are
What do
no
you do?
fun,
You-
my friend.
You-
We were just having a conversation.
We're normally amicable. You could have just invited us to sit down in the first place.
A pale leather-clad Dampier,
I'm
amicable.
giving him napkins to settle you down because those are from while you're talking about.
Yeah, you come off kind of rude.
Yeah. What?
Yes,
what do you
this-
do? He was just been talking
Your
to us.
friend over here
gonna-
seems
can I-
quite aggressive.
Can I
Maybe
slap?
you
I'm
guys
gonna
should,
slap him and try to make him do the same again.
so he can defend himself though. If you're going to slap him,
Arcee, lock it in.
so roll against this AC.
Are you defending it?
Yeah.
Well, he has
Okay.
an AC anyway, so
Open-handed slap attack.
What would this be?
You
Oh,
gotta beat a 16.
I got.
this would be an unarmed unless you're drawing your weapon and attacking him.
Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll grab his hand and go to bite it. So I can use
Oh,
the
my
banged
bad.
attack.
I got napkins.
15.
I'm like, what are you doing, man? What?
Oh,
Multi.
please excuse my friend. He's forgotten himself. Usually associates act way nicer than this.
Maybe you should try to restrain him.
Don't do that no more. We're gonna have to restrain you after that.
Yeah. This is not cool, man. This is not you.
I have to
Have some
restrain
napkins.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
restrain him.
I go to grapple. I just jump on him like, hey, you don't do that again. And I just jump on him. Oh, good thing I've been rolling nothing but 1s, 2s, and 3s. It's
That
still
means what do I?
it's still
Dex
Strength.
it's still a 12.
A 12. You're just competing against your strength.
Strain.
Yeah.
Wait, you can use Dex against strength, can't you?
I think a
Try
grapple.
to like
is
slip
it?
out, like
To try to slip?
Yeah, go ahead. 100%.
that's gonna be
I think you cut it
23.
out.
23.
23.
So he goes to Gavin, use it. So at this point, 2 chairs just get knocked down.
Slap him in the back of the head.
Roll. In a second, we'll need initiative.
I just lean into it.
Tic-Tic's just face palming. These guys can't go anywhere with them.
Okay, that's a 17 plus
No.
plus 3,
That
so
would hit.
20.
20.
So just slapping him in the head. That's 1 hit. That's a
Okay, acrobatics.
and that's an attack against him. So
Yeah, so then you'll get to roll your wisdom save again.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, so now you are. And now Mel's gonna be like, I don't understand what all the commotion is about.
we'll keep it civil. All right.
Well,
Alright.
I'm sure you will.
We're keeping it civil here. All right. We both sit back down. I'll sit back down. I don't know what you.
My chair is broken. I'll just kind of.
do
I just squat.
a horse dance.
Yeah, do a quick horse stance. You'd be
Just-
surprised how long I could hold this stance.
Oh,
I,
you are a prime specimen, I'm sure.
What's happening
I know
right
you
now?
don't like
Why are they
Vecna.
arguing
I
about?
saw it in your face there a minute ago.
He is a
He's an ass.
loathsome creature.
Yes, he is.
But your adventures, although entertaining for me, might be more informative to the Facto Skull, if you
We're
have heard of him.
we're kind of new here.
I take it not many people come through broom closets.
No, I can't imagine not. But you say this. What was his name? Fractal.
Factal. That's
Factal.
his title, but his name's Skull. Skall.
Skull. He can help us. We have all this. We know what they're after. They need that wand.
Yes, the
Raven.
legendary Bone Wand, Orcus's Wand, Tenebrus's Divinity.
Yeah, right.
So many names.
And I assume you
Wrapped
don't want that to
in-
happen.
Legend, lies, and everything in between.
Oh, I mean, did you hear his story about his father?
Let me tell you about my father again.
He's an interesting fellow. I have not had the pleasure myself, but I heard he's interesting.
Get rid of my tattoos and my tattoos keep making.
Oh, I was gonna ask, why do you have fuck you all over your face? Like,
You can do that?
oh yes, yes, it's
Oh.
very entertaining. I think if you look at the back
I thought it was
table,
cool things.
Yeah,
no, it's mostly derogatory terms. There's some
I can read them all
Weird-
for you if you want.
weird things with
I choose not to use
dwarves
those
written on
words.
your left cheek, but yes, the fellows over in the corner there have been having a hoot looking at you.
But tribal dingus.
Tribal things.
Where are we currently?
This is the wonderful smoldering corpse. Can't
Oh,
you
we
tell?
made
It's called the smoldering corpse because the stupid wizard right there, burning in eternal flame. for his hubris.
Who's
Yeah.
Who is he?
Yeah. What did he do?
I will tell you in one moment when the link pops up.
Okay. We'll get back to that. I feel like we had business here.
I am.
Ignis.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? He's such a great
He was
fellow.
a
I don't know what you-
pyromaniac, basically. He tried to burn down the ward.
Yeah, that doesn't seem wise.
No, it was a foolish thing to do.
Mages do like
But,
their fireballs.
You know,
If I could, I would like.
such is the
fireballs.
case. Now he burns as a fun thing to watch. He doesn't even yell much anymore. Look at nothing. It's just there.
It's fine.
But it does leave a nice scent.
Did the lady do that?
No, I think it was Barkis, the owner of the establishment.
He tried to do a
Although he
fireball,
may
huh?
have. Well, no one enlists the lady's aid. She
Should have stuck with the
comes and
drink
goes
fireball.
as she wishes. May you not run into her.
We've heard stories. Doesn't mean her name's Lady of Pain. Kind of just seems intuitive to stay away.
Yes. She's not a talker. Not like me.
Well, at least she wouldn't have charmed us first. She would have just gone straight for it. You know, clear.
Probably just
intentions.
flay the flesh from your bones.
Maybe.
Mm.
Has that happened?
Yes.
How a lot? Is that like her go-to?
Pretty much.
Okay, we.
But don't worry, she'll put you back together to do it again and again and again.
That is something.
As her amusement, wanes, maybe she'll stop and not put you back together.
I thought she just cast you out.
She could put you in the maze as well, but usually it's a mix.
She's whimsical.
Yeah. Free spirit. But this information, this vileness of the Whispered One, Skull may be interested. I find it, we all know, the city is aware. It affects us to a degree. Trade is slowing down. Goods aren't coming in, When you open a door and there's nothing on the other side, you can't get. We are not a self-sustained city, and some of us do need sustenance.
Do you know anyone who would be willing to help in our cause to stop the resurrection of the Whispered One? Or Ascension, I suppose. He's dead, so we can't help.
I'm sure there's. Well, we are bound here to not interfere. But I'm sure you could find some. I'm sure Fractal Skull will have at least some commentary on this matter. He is not a friend to the Whispered One by any means.
Where would we find him?
No, he would be in the guild hall, I guess, is a equivalent for your kind, in the morgue.
Is it so easy?
What was I saying? What was I saying? Tell me I did. I said smoldering corpse, the mortuary. I'm killing it over here. I'm killing it. I'm killing
The
it.
mortuary, yes.
Can one simply just give for?
No, I don't. I could, as my friends, I could put in a good word.
Mm.
I could go speak to him, maybe
There was
get
a
you
bug in
an
my drink.
audience.
Okay.
I think he would be remiss if he didn't hear your tales. Of course, I'll pass these runes along to him.
Enchilada recipe.
Yes, enchiladas.
Have you ever had enchilada?
I cannot say I have.
Oh, you haven't lived till you try to.
They're little
Well-
furry things with long tails.
I lived once,
That's
a long time.
I don't even know. A
It was
chinchilla?
fun.
Chinchilla.
Chinchilla.
Yeah, it has the ladder part they got.
This has been much better. Although boring at times, I see the same old faces of these work colleagues.
Where do you work? Your
I'm,
specialty.
I am upper management in the mortuary. helping usher
Are you-
in the states of death, trying to help people to the true death.
Are you able to help cleanse curses?
Not our forte, but I'm sure the bleak cabal, they could help. They like to do charitable work. They're always about healing and cleansing and blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's because of this thing. And I show him like terrible.
Oh,
And this thing.
oh yes, those are festering. They don't seem to heal well, I'd say.
It's not much of a
Had it for
festival.
a
It feels
while.
terrible.
Indeed, I like you.
Most people do. I'm actually the leader.
I could tell. Your personality just exudes leadership abilities. Your keen mind and intellect.
Like a steel trap. See, he gets it. I'm not even under the spell anymore.
What spell?
Oh. You're under the spell.
What?
You wanna?
We could smack. I smack
You,
him.
You don't need to. And he drops the charm on the
Hey!
two of you. You're like, ah.
Turns into
High five. So he drops the charm on you too. As
Damn
you,
it!
You've literally told him everything you know
Yeah.
before you were able to. So he's got everything.
The thing I was saying about what I do at night, that's not real. I was making it up.
Sure. It's quite all right. Everyone has their dark secrets. Although you did say it in front of all your friends.
It
We
wasn't
already
real.
know about it.
we've all slept in the
Close
same tent
sleeping
before.
situations as a traveling band. At least you've never been in cold weather, huh? No snuggling.
No,
Yeah, I've been in space.
we have been in cold weather
We
before,
have?
but we didn't snuggle.
We
Well,
didn't.
were you there? Hmm.
Yeah, when we were in.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
traveling through this. It was cold.
You
I
weren't
was-
there.
No.
If we have to, we snuggle, but really, it has to be very, very cold.
Understandable.
They snuggle. I just walk.
I hear it with you mammals that if direct body contact generates the most heat without close.
Well, usually we're good because we're already pretty warm. We don't have to do that. Yeah. Has to be really cold.
Really cold.
Normally do that.
Okay. Quite all right. I wouldn't judge. It's whatever works.
Exactly.
Can you point us to the squall?
His name's Skull.
Skull?
His name's Skull. Forgive my
Skull.
friend. He's
Try to recall his name. He is a.
Skull, like SKULL.
Oh, it's SKALL.
Scowl. So you were saying it wrong.
Well, I call him Skull.
Skull. Oh, I mean,
You could put in a good word for us. Maybe we could talk to him.
Could put in a word. I mean, he's a busy creature.
Can I have my enchiladas back?
I think I'll give that to him. I think he'd be very interested in it. We don't see such ancient.
I get the sense that you would kick my ass if I tried to take him from you, so that's cool. I'll let you do that.
Right.
Maybe we
I
stop
like
by
to be
the
non-violent.
other place to try to
I'm
get
a
that
friendly
fixed for
fellow.
you first.
In the
Well, he-
meantime.
You-
Can I try to sketch them real quick?
No.
do you have like a map of the city? We really need to go to a market. Cleric, I know this guy is busy. Skull is busy. So
I mean, I don't walk around with a map to the city. I've
the-
been living here for quite a long time. I could
That's fair.
Just
I could
figured
give
I'd
you
ask,
some
know.
directions, but they might not. The landmarks might be. You could try
I'd
to.
pull out my map. So can you jot down the names?
Oh, if you have, yeah.
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 I had that.
He puts.
I sketched it out the first time with the.
I
It's right
need.
there.
I need
You
an
did that?
active.
You don't even care what it is. You just roll.
I need an active perception check from everybody.
Ooh.
Weak sauce. 19.
19.
I've
6.
been rolling low.
18.
Trying this one.
12.
12. All right, everyone but Arxes. You'll notice while you're talking, and this whole time that you've been talking, that you catch, you notice them initially. There are these rats. Nothing unusual about seeing rats, but these rats aren't.
Where rats?
They actually, their brains are exposed and have a slight glow. These are not things that you would have seen before, and their brain looks a little bit bigger than what should be in a rat head. But you notice there's several of them scurrying around because there'd be rats in taverns, especially a low-end tavern. But you do pick up, everyone except Arxes pick up that there's 2 rats on either side of the room, but they seem to have stopped, and they're just like on their haunches, like looking and just like looking at the table.
Can I do an insight check to see if they're part of Zalthazar's?
You can, yes.
I'm watching on napkins.
I want to help you. I don't help you.
That's all right. I got a 27.
27. They seem pretty peculiar to you. You couldn't tell if it's Zalsathar or whatever, but these rats are watching you.
Obviously spying.
Yeah.
I'll broadcast just to the group. I don't know, maybe not you because you have that direct link to them as well about the rats.
I don't know.
I'll send it to you as well.
Directly linked.
Well, you did drink 2 barrels of that
I am immune to poison.
brain
I'm immune.
juice.
Hey, I have
By
a
the way,
ring.
with the people doing the curses, can they like sever psychic links?
You could
Do you
inquire.
know about
I'm
that?
not.
Anything?
I mean, they usually work with curses, skin rashes, psychic links. That seems maybe in their wheelhouse. I'm not sure.
Hey, do you see those rats over there looking at us?
Cranium rats. They're all over the city. A nuisance. Deadly in swarms, but usually.
So, why are they watching us?
Who do they work for?
They could be part of us. They could be part of another swarm.
It's probably the one, you know. Probably.
The one? I haven't heard of that swarm. There's the us. The nasty.
Are them?
little- There's
Heard
no
of them?
I haven't heard of them. I've heard of us. I think there's a Ben. That's
Ben?
one. Ben.
A rat swarm of Ben?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
They go by the name Ben.
The more you know.
Mm.
Hey, you wrote down infinite well? What goes on there? It sounds really caught my interest.
I would not have written down infinite well.
I'm good try.
Any cool tourist attractions? Really deep well. Some would say like an infinite well.
Oh, I'm not sure that's the infinite well is. I don't want to say temple, but a lot of the worshippers of the abyss are there. It's you'd find all those lunatics over there. You want to
Is there a well?
is
That's infinite.
it's
I really would like to piss into an infinite well.
it's not so much a well. I think it was meant as a like a descriptive, not a physical well. Like there's no water. Like
It's like
you
an
lower a
infinite
bucket.
pit, though.
it is a pit. Yeah, that would be a
They
better.
should call it the infinite pit.
But it's not really infinite. I suppose if you jump into it, you could end up in any of the infinite layers of the abyss, where I'm sure you'd have a great time.
No, trust me. I don't think I would. I don't think many people would.
No, The followers there have this nasty habit of throwing themselves into it as sacrifices and whatnot.
Wait, are they demons? No, demons aren't allowed in the city. I've heard.
No, these are worshippers, though.
Mm.
You're regular people that decided it was a smart idea to cozy up with, you know, the
Not
likes
that
of
smart.
Baphomet and those other lunatics. Chaos.
Chaotic people do chaotic things.
That they do.
But
Your
no, it's-
adventures have sounded a bit chaotic.
but it's like organized chaos. Like we have a motive. We're not just doing stuff.
We have brochures.
Yeah, we have a direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're generally
Oh,
trying
thank
to
you.
get.
Thank you.
I drew the
That
face.
I can tell the artistry is amazing.
I like crayons. It's not. It is crayons.
I saw him eat a couple too.
I thought it was.
He didn't like the
Meat.
brown color, so he just ate it.
I assumed.
Fair enough. It happens. Usually with small children, but you know. It's at this point that this human grizzled looking guy comes by and he's drops like he wasn't the one that brought the initial round of mead and moldy shit basically, but he comes by and he brings more adequate food for you two at least. He continues to bring you napkins.
Napkins are
'cause,
great.
like, he
Keep 'em
has a
coming.
stack that were sort of like they look like they dried up and soaked in something, and he just
Spice.
he's like,
It's what I
I've
say.
been looking to get rid of these.
5 napkins.
But he introduces himself as Brachus. He's the owner of
Nice
of the
establishment you have here.
Thank you. I hate doing these duster fucking events. These guys are weird.
There's a duster event going on.
No, I usually just have a bunch of undead people in here.
Well, it's called the Smoldering Corpse.
It's because of Ignis over there.
I know, but okay.
It doesn't
How
mean
was
I want
supposed to know?
corpses in here all
We
the time.
figured
I
we
mean,
thought this was an undead.
their gold
hangout
is good. No,
establishment.
usually it's live people here
Oh.
mostly. I mean, there's people and then there's other beings. Yeah. But I mean, these guys are just, I mean, Manuel's a gem. Manuel. Thank you.
Inside.
ahead.
19.
19. You take it he's being semi-sincere, somewhat sarcastic. You get the sense that Manuel's probably a big tipper, big pair, and Brachus likes his money.
Of course.
and,
Yeah, fair enough, respectable.
it is his establishment, and he wants to make money. He's like, I brought you some food, and but not for anything. The others aren't as friendly as Manuel, and they're sort of, you know, actual blood running through your veins. This is a Duster event. It's Duster Appreciation, and he points to the banner. He's like, this is really, they've really been working overtime, you know, burying dead people from the multiverse, all about proper burials, all that stuff. They sort of want some time to themselves.
Point taken.
And I mean, we've entertained you, Manuel. But I think thanks for coming through the broom closet. And he actually walks over and opens it. He's like, pulls out his broom.
Okay.
I'm going to have to mark that one down.
Well, you want us to leave then?
Yes.
When does this event end? What are your room rates?
A few more hours. You want to stay
Did we
here?
just
Well, I mean, like,
I could come up with a rate. Not many people actually want to sleep here.
Well, I quite like the decor.
Oh, well,
That one is interesting. Did you do
You
that
know what?
yourself? That one?
I actually did.
So,
That's good.
Thank you.
that is good.
So, they paid extra for it.
That is
Trust me.
wonderful.
And I know you can't see it. Well, see that thing with the maggots and stuff crawling out of it?
Mhm.
That's the buffet. So easy. I just left food out for a couple of weeks.
Applaud your business sense.
Hey, everyone's gonna make.
Or is
The
there
life,
any other
the
hotels
nature
around the
just
area that we could go
decomposes.
to?
I mean,
Lack of
yeah, you
adventure.
can look around. I mean, the Hive. You're in the Hive district. It's not the nicest place. I'd be careful when you're walking around. By the way, it's nighttime outside, so yeah, keep your eyes on a swivel. You know.
I thought no one could get hurt in this city, or else you get beat up by the big lady.
Oh no. She leaves governance to the factions and stuff, and Harmonium don't patrol too much here at night, so I mean you could run into some unsavory types.
Oh man.
It's okay.
I was gonna run around all chalk free, all wild.
I mean, I'm good for a
I mean,
fight.
if you run around all wild causing a ruckus, you might bring her attention. I mean, you'd have to
We don't
probably
want to
do
cause a
something
ruckus.
that would really agitate her. I mean, I try not to. I've never even actually seen her. I'm very lucky.
Well, if she's a
And
woman.
I lit this guy on fire, but he deserved it. Fucker.
If she's a woman, I'm sure I could talk to her. Make it okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Let's
yeah,
stop.
Could
yeah,
you guys
that's fair.
swing by before he tries that? Because I think I could get a betting pool going, just to see what happens.
Nobody has withstood my charm.
I can attest to that.
Definitely gonna get a betting pool going. What was your name?
Manuel, tell him about the shampoo heist.
Told you about the shampoo heist, didn't I?
Oh my God, Brackus, this was genius. We'll talk later.
The extent that I will go to fulfill a mission is
They stole all the shampoo, then gave it back to you. Also, he could talk to a girl who just said, "Okay, you're cool."
And it worked. And it worked.
It's right.
Flawlessly.
He's a hopeless romantic.
Capital romantic, not as hope.
Not to be too fine of a point, we didn't steal it. He paid for it.
He did.
He did. He bought this shampoo.
Yeah, I would never steal.
His monopoly.
I play by the rules in a weird way.
Very nice. But anyway, really, you guys. I mean, the group in the back is getting antsy. And
All right,
he keeps
all right,
pointing
all
to
right.
the group, and it's basically a bunch of liches that are looking at you guys like,
Oh. Can you just point us in
We're
the
going to
direction
your
of
daddy.
the clerics and I show them my fast food thing?
"Oh, the bleak cabal." You know what? If you, it's usually some of them wandering around. They're like,
What would be we be looking
Identify.
for? Like shaved
Uh,
heads, orange guard.
Big
they
tattoos.
they usually look gloomy, drab, gray, frayed,
Do they
run
have
down. Sort of
a?
look like bums.
Do they have a temple location or
Yeah, you can find them. They're at the gatehouse.
the gatehouse? Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Night market?
No, we definitely
Oh,
hand.
just the
It's
gatehouse.
probably far east.
There's a gate.
So
Oh,
it's
it's
still in the
it's not that-
hive.
Yeah, it's not that far.
It's all the way across the.
Yeah,
Well,
that is,
That's actually very far.
Is there
Wait,
Ubers?
where are we?
We're at the smoldering corpse bar.
Bottom left.
Bottom left.
Gatehouse is
Oh,
top
shit,
right.
that's way over there.
I mean,
The opposite side.
there
Well,
are.
this basically is a giant Dyson, half Dyson sphere, right? The way it was described?
That is.
I don't know what that means.
So
So
This is Brackus.
It's the city is curved in an inside bowl built in
Yeah,
a bowl, right?
so that's how it was described to you.
Yeah.
Now the inhabitant is.
so
gonna
it's
tell
like
ya.
right there.
So distance and time. Distance is a interesting creature here in Sigil. One day your walk could be 10 minutes, and the next it could be an hour and a half. It's weird. We've gotten used to it, and we don't have a reason for it that I know. But I mean, if you walk in this general direction, you will get to the gatehouse eventually. If you're meant to be there sooner, you will. If you're meant to be there later, you will.
Okay, yeah, that's simple.
I
Let's
mean,
do that.
we're not gonna get there.
I
for
like
you
this.
Sitting here
The whole
still.
place walks at the speed of plot.
It's an interesting thing.
Well, I won't hold you up. Manuel, it's been fantastic. Liches, my apologies.
You wouldn't
Just-
talk to them. They're just not
Especially
pleasant.
not what we're planning to do with their daddy.
Oh, none of them like him. He's an abomination.
Okay.
He
So-
truly does not understand the meaning of true death.
So, you'll meet us, or how will you let us know
Yeah,
if
because next to the mortuary,
Kyle
we have to go
wants
there
to
anyway.
talk to us?
After our soiree here, we all have to get back to our duties. After that, I'll go chat with him.
Yeah, but how will you find us afterwards?
No, I won't.
Just-
When you get there, if you're
Oh,
not like immediately ejected from the building, then I've spoken to him. If you're
Good to know.
ejected from the building, try again. I wouldn't press your luck though. Don't try to do anything crazy like sneak in.
I wasn't planning on it. I want to
Sure
go to the
thing.
bazaar.
Sneak in.
To the bazaar.
was
To the bazaar. I need to stop.
Well, there is a night
I-
market.
Night market bazaar. I just need herbs to make drugs for this guy.
I need
The
to
night
clear
market
it.
sounds like a
No, you
place that you
need
might get some nefarious things.
Drugs. What is the cleric gonna give you?
Drugs.
So you guys have just so I clarify, you're heading towards.
The gatehouse.
You want to go to the gatehouse. You're gonna hit the mortuary, and you want to do a night market.
Oh yeah, there's a night market right before the gatehouse, so I imagine we'll eventually run into one.
How you see?
Gatehouse night market.
Where's
It's literally it's right below the gatehouse.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Squint. It doesn't help.
It makes it worse, but I know what you're
There's
saying.
a very nasty wheel around.
There's also the fortune's wheel, and I hope
Oh, what?
I can spin
that
it.
river.
Oh, the gymnasium. We could drop
Looks
off
pretty gross.
Hans.
Yep, we will drop off Hans on the way to the
The
gymnasium.
ditch.
The ditch.
He has mental problems.
It's like a moat. If they
Maybe
had
the bleak
gators.
cabal could help him.
Oh.
Are you still?
They're not gonna do something like erase all those memories, right? Because we had that offer before. We had
I'm sure they have something they could do.
Great, you hear that, Hans? We're gonna get you all
You,
squared
you
up.
two notice as you've been speaking and laying out everything, those two rats have one had walked up to the other one basically and then scurried away while the one still sits staring.
Can I
That's right.
send a couple void mantises to keep tabs on them? The rats see where they go.
Yeah, you can try.
Should try to mentally talk to the rats.
Oh yeah, they got big brains.
I could do that.
Hey yo,
Well, I'll send the void mantis off to the one that left. And it's like, so what's your story, little one?
So as you reach out to that,
Psychic damage. Ah, what does it
no,
hurt?
no, you go to talk to it, but immediately you feel you can tell you're being blocked. It is not allowing you
Rude.
in. So this would be a rat is stopping me from talking to it.
Pocket ferret pops up. It's like, yeah, I know that's so rude.
I'll need you to roll for your mantis to follow. Let's see.
It's low, whatever it is.
It's low, whatever it is. Do
Void mantis have pretty high hit points for a little bug.
do perception.
Passive perception is 10, but perception, that's wisdom, right? So
Yeah.
7. It's, yeah.
All right. So we'll revisit that when you want to check in with
Yeah.
that particular mantis. How much health did I give him?
5.
Oh, I thought I gave it a lot. I was like, wait, I thought it was like
For a
one-hit.
bug, that's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, they were beefy bugs.
They are.
I figure since a couple of them can push something 15 feet, they have to be a little
They are.
stacked.
Well,
Yeah.
They're
Yeah. All right, so you guys are going to be heading out, and those were the paths you wanted to go. I'm going to need someone to roll a d8.
It's a 2.
A 2.
Or an
8.
8. So one you take. Take the best one.
All right. What the hell is this thing?
Oh, yeah, you got the modular locomotive going.
Nice. All right. So you guys are like, so you come into, when you come outside, so it's night right now. And there is magical lighting throughout the city, like your little lamps and stuff. This section of the city is a little bit shady. It looks a little run down, not super well maintained. I'm not going to say like buildings are crumbling and falling apart, but there are some buildings like that.
Stay
And
extra perceptive here.
that they haven't been kept up. And you see this would be the first time as you're walking, you pick up, still rather busy, so you're walking in a crowd, and you see all manners of creatures. You see dwarves, elves, things you would expect to see, but you also see like fiends. You guys wouldn't be able to tell one from the other, but they are definitely not human or humanoid. You see angelic creatures. You see creatures that you've never even thought existed. You see all manner of things. Truly a blending of anything, and this would put you guys in a sense of awe. I would say it would be like what the hell. And as you're walking down the street, you see a particularly large, at least maybe about 8 feet tall, this greenish, like heavy, like gluttonous pig-like creature with wings, and it looks terrifying. And you would be terrified, except for the fact that it's pushing a rickety cart with what appear to be sausages dangling from it. And as you start getting closer, you just hear, "Sausages! Sausages for sale! 5 silver! You want a sausage?"
Yeah. And I got 5 silver.
Nah. Here you go.
I love this place.
Sausage. 5 silver.
5 silver.
This is the easiest sales ever.
How
Sausage.
do you beat it?
I am a meat eater.
Sausage.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure if we're eating one of his family members
Pale
or not.
Sausage.
Blood sausage?
I got that. He goes under his cart for a second. You hear like, "Blood sausage."
Look at it. What is it? Like,
You can roll.
what am I rolling?
Investigation.
Faith in a room dead?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's like a fucking investigation. That's a 24.
24. Okay. So you take this blood sausage, and you're looking at it, but at the same time, you're looking at the creature that gave it to you. And this is Kilu bars. Now, you've heard of these.
Another bug is in my drink.
It's because even bugs want Blatten. Okay, you gotta drink it fast. Can't let the bugs get to it.
It's more protein.
It's because the fumes
I
when
already-
it passes
Yeah,
over.
as
it
soon as
drops.
it flies
No.
by and they drop dead right into it. That's just what happens. It splattens. Do you have any idea what that does to their lungs? They literally catch on fire and die.
Well, they're still alive when I pulled it out.
They just sobered up as it hit the floor. So you've read about these, and these are like these slimy demons that they usually they're intermediaries between some of the higher fiends in the nine hells, and they're very powerful. I mean, but they prefer to fight with their intellect than physically. Although looking at this particular one, you would say he's probably pretty capable in strength as well. You take it that he took a regular sausage, hid it from you under the thing, and literally just sliced his hand open and just bled on it a little bit, and then handed it to you.
I'll eat it.
Blood is blood, right?
Let me make sure there's nothing crazy to this. Yeah, no, it's fine. You know what? You're gonna taste it. It's gonna be a bit acidic-y as it burns just slightly
Spicy.
as you
good
eat
kick
it.
to it.
Yeah, it's
It's a spicy one.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm glad you like it. It's old
That's a
family
nail over
recipe."
it.
Yeah, it's just, he just not phased. He's like, "Anyway, all I got is sausages. So if you all bought this was an easy sale." He starts pushing the cart away. Sausages, sausages,
Highly recommend.
and he walks down the street.
I'm gonna wait to eat it after I observe everybody else.
I'm also waiting.
So you ate it. It actually tasted really good. You're not sure what meat it was. You're not going to be able to identify what it was made out of, but it tasted pretty good. Pretty good. A little spicy.
I'm gonna go.
Sausage face.
Yeah.
Sausages on a
I'm
stick.
gonna
Yeah, I'm a crack into it.
split mine. Half goes to Mer. The other half, I'll take half and then give the other half to Hans.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Hans now, he's like, "Oh, this is good. I'm a hero." And I'm getting the sausage.
Yeah.
You notice he's trying to imitate your accent.
Hey, well.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Eh? I'm an associate. Associate. Associate.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know what you mean.
It's just since you ate that sausage, you're talking kind of.
No, I'm just trying to be a hero. You know,
Well, you are here. You don't have
that's
to.
why I'm trying to talk like a hero. It's really hard.
Okay. Well, you just keep doing anything else. You're gonna be all
All right, thank you.
right. Oh boy. A wild card.
Oh, boy, indeed. It does taste a little weird. He's walking behind you guys.
I'm gonna try to see if I can spy homeless-looking people to heal
Okay.
my wounds.
Yes. Gray,
Yeah, and
Barb,
someone else.
gloomy people.
So yeah, as you continue down, you know, this is bustling. You're seeing all sorts of interesting things. I need someone else to roll a d8.
So,
Was that the 2 or the 8? I rolled an 8.
So we'll do the 8.
Why do we need a D8?
Like random encounters.
Oh,
Okay.
I rolled it. Did you roll it?
I rolled.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're gonna say I'm gonna take his
Okay,
8.
that's cool.
So
Next one.
you guys,
Okay, I was just
you're
wondering.
walking, and you know, you're winding through the streets. It's really bustling and everything, and you guys take a turn, and you notice everything starts quieting down. There's less people in this area, and as you walk by, there's
We're off Bourbon Street.
you walk by a particularly big. It's a larger building, but this one's really in disrepair. There's like even like a section of wall that's like just tattered and torn down, and as you start walking by it, you two will notice that a lot of this building, there's a thick, like cocooned layer of webbing, like in different various places. But even in the places where there's least amount of webbing, it's still a lot of webbing. Like this building looks like it's webbed up and it's just like everywhere. And as you're walking by, even with your high perception, you miss this, but you hear like, and you notice, and you see two spider-like creatures that they're on two legs, but they have multiple arms.
I don't know.
But and they have like these mandibles, and they just like they're sort of like squatted down on a ledge, and they're hissing at you. You can roll to get a better idea of what they are. They're not moving towards you. They're
That was my position though. I want to be in the back of everybody.
okay.
Because I want to keep an eye out for any ambushes or anything.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
A drider?
Are they dragging?
No, driders are usually spiders with centaur body type.
Faith Fiender and Dead.
No.
So just one day.
What are we rolling?
And what am I rolling?
You can do history or investigation, I would say.
Oh,
Investigation.
21.
21.
23.
23.
15.
I'll
15.
listen to what they have to say to me.
It wasn't super high. The 15 is going to clear it. Like you three automatically know, which is funny that the insectoid person would not, but on your planet, maybe you didn't have these.
Yeah, it's racist, right?
you-
to assume that the insect
You
knows the
you
insect.
guys have probably ran into them in Faerun. They're actually pretty good hunters, and you know that they're pretty dangerous. They're ettercaps, so they're spider-like creatures. You would know. What did you get? You got over 21, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know sort of their tactics are they usually lay traps, webbing that you touch or fall into or something, and that alerts them, and then they appear, they come out, they ambush. They're ambushers. There are usually in large colonies of them. There's like a leader type, but it's not necessarily an ettercap. Could be something bigger. So they're not making any movements towards you, but they're hissing at you, like
Just
maybe
keep
a
moving
warning.
on.
Yeah,
Maybe-
that's
Okay.
You two guys, some more sausages, anybody?
So can we just go down another street?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm not saying we're going towards that building. We're moving on direction we're going.
yeah.
We're
This
not-
is entirely whatever you want to do.
So it's not side mission time. It's,
But this
That's
could
true.
be a cool side mission.
Skirt
What is
around.
the first thing to do here?
cause trouble in the city of pain.
They're
It's
the
just-
ones causing trouble.
They're
There's just
hissing at
things.
us.
Stay away. This is our home.
I don't think
That's what it was. I totally heard it.
It sounded like it.
I
Yeah.
heard him. I heard him.
They were.
Mhm.
They only attack you if you step in their trap. What if there's?
Why are you wanting to step in their trap?
I don't want you to step in their
What do
trap.
you want to do here?
Loot?
What?
You're raiding somebody's home?
It's spiders.
it
They're
would
not
be a-
people.
higher DC check, but
Excuse
you can
you?
roll perception to see if you
Is it-
notice anything.
I was gonna-
That was fighting words right there, dude.
Exactly.
A natural 20.
I'm not a spider, but still.
I mean, he called you a spider. Is that what that was?
He said it's a spider. They're not people.
No. They don't have rights to.
Hey, I'm not getting involved in this group dynamic here.
I'm gonna go see if they have anything nice. And I just look.
So you look, I mean, you do catch from what you can see with the 20 not getting too close. You sort of see like a little bit into an entryway. You do see what looks to be a body. Looks like it has some shiny stuff on it, but it's also pretty much completely cocooned. With the 20, that's going to be it from what you can see.
There's a shiny thing on a dead guy in a cocoon.
I don't want to go in it, so I got an 18.
Walking
18.
guys.
I mean, 21's my passive, but
I mean, it's just that you guys, even with the high, you're. I'm assuming you're not like right
No.
there. You're keeping. So you're just like me looking into that office over there,
right.
You wanna
and on the corner I
see
see
it?
something shiny, but also looks like
On
a
the
body
track
wrapped
when
in
you
webs.
steal it? Okay.
You know, that's the angle you got, and you're like, yeah, shiny. There's definitely something shiny there.
I want to run to the right of them and like distract them.
And I pop
Hey.
a mutagen.
Handicaps. That's cool. What you got going on? I don't know what
Hey,
she's saying to me. I just wanted to
we're just gonna
distract
sit back here.
And
I'm gonna go with it.
I'm going in to grab
I'm gonna go
the
with it.
loot.
So you're going in? Okay.
Well, I'm popping a mutagen. I'm stealthing too.
I want to make it clear, we are on the sidewalk eating sausages.
Okay.
On the
I'm-
far sidewalk.
Arm around Hans's shoulder, saying, "This is not."
There's a
Yeah,
training
this-
moment.
Yeah.
Hans is like training moment. Training moment.
Okay, watch what they
Learn
do.
from this.
Learn from this.
There's a lesson coming.
Yes.
What's the lesson?
Watch.
Oh,
24 for stealth.
okay. 24 for stealth. I need you to do like a performance check to distract them.
Yeah, I'm just like waving my arms around like
Yeah.
handicaps. No, it's good.
Has it been an hour since we got in?
10. Just an average performance. Like, hey, handicaps. Look here.
All right. So they from their perch, they do stare at you for at least a moment, like this clittering starts like.
Yeah, how much you saying?
So you stealthed, but I need you to do okay, you're coming in through the doorway of where that, because anything else would require climbing walls, but there's
But
the
I can
door.
spider climb.
True, but there's a lot of
Webs.
webs.
Okay.
So
Whatever
through
would
this,
be the most.
so through this doorway, there's also a lot of there's webs covering everything. But you could do a acrobatics check to see if you know what these webs will do. You know what this is, so you would consciously know you want to try to avoid them. So there's a lot of them though, because this is like a whole building full of this stuff. So go ahead and do an acrobatics check before you do it. The DC is going to be 18,
Okay.
just so you know.
Okay.
Ooh, I literally just needed to get at least an 8.
And I rolled a 2.
Pay attention, Hans. Hans, this one's for you. Pay attention.
Oh my god.
Learning mode.
I just died inside.
I saw him backflip right into a web.
And then you see
And
you
now
see
I-
me
I
go to
have to-
stealth in. You see me go to stealth in, and it like catches on my thing, and I just go and look directly at you.
So
Tictic's gonna face palm and unlimber his bow in case.
So you come in, and I'm gonna say like you think you're doing good, right? You're like, and then you go to do like you see like you're almost there, and just as you do the step to like flip over what you think, you can tell with the sensitivity in your training, like fuck, and you just hit one, and then you flip and you land in front of this thing. Go ahead and roll investigation to see what this is in front of you, because that's what you wanted to get to.
Okay. A fiend
I
around
clicked my boots.
Not fake fiends or undead.
Oops.
19.
19. So you get close to it, and you can tell this is looks like it's an elf, or was an elf. It's pretty emaciated, like
Desiccated.
desiccated. Yeah, is that like when it's dried out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. The shiny thing you're seeing is it was wearing, it's like it has like a plate armor on.
Hey, that's not bad. It's better than I got.
And as you're like looking through it, you notice that the armor is silver and there's a red stone in the middle.
Silver.
And then you feel
Oh, wait.
because you're close, you pick up like the webs shifting, and you just have this sense that something is massive is just coming down behind you, and you feel like one little like big massive spider leg. Like, what does this thing speak? Telepathy.
Oh,
Yeah.
telepathic spider.
What languages do you know?
It can't talk to me.
Oh, well, yeah, yep.
Would I be able to hear it?
It's 120 feet, but it's not talking to you because you didn't go in, so you're not there.
Do I know that
But
it's trying
I'm
to
watching.
talk to me with the ring, or does it just like...
Well, you feel the pressure of the leg lean like against your shoulder and pulling you very strongly towards it. You can. What do you want to do?
Get out of there, you idiot!
Do we see the leg and everything?
So unless you angle, so it was just the doorway, and you saw a little bit of this body, so you can see. So you
I would
see
be
him.
keeping a direct eye on
If you
him.
went direct eye,
Yeah.
if you you got closer at this point and angled yourself, yeah, what you see is a massive, this huge, like this arachnid with like a predator mouth, and it's opening slowly like that, and it's huge, and it's on this web, and you also notice that there's an unnatural darkness like all about it, like where the webbing that it's coming, you see it, and then it like disappears in like a mist, a black mist, and then it reappears, and it's very hard to see, unless you want to roll. You've never seen anything like this.
I haven't.
Okay. Okay. How far away is the dead elf?
The dead elf, you're right in front of it.
Okay.
Grab it and go.
Blood curse of the eyeless on whatever's behind me. First and foremost, that's what I do. I do my blood curse. So whatever's gonna come next when I move. Okay, so it's gonna subtract 3 from attacks that it may make on me.
Okay.
May or may not make on me. I'm gonna grab the body and bolt like a motherfucker. So it's a reaction to do the blood curse. So can I? And is it an action to pick up the guy?
Yeah, because it's an actual big thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna run.
All right.
And I'll draw my sword too.
So
And that's what I'll do.
So you get to run, and it will get to do an attack, and then we'll roll initiative. So here's its attack.
But it's subtracting 3 from its
It's
attacks.
subtracting 3.
He doesn't care. This is the thing that auto-hits.
Nat 20.
All right.
Oh.
Silvery
Subtract
barbs.
3. Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs. It's like, oi, hey, what are you doing, spider guy? And I'm giving you advantage on your next thing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's going to be a 17.
Nope,
hit.
misses.
Misses. So as you run, you see, this isn't like regular, you see this stream of webbing, but it's like this black misty, like it like phasing in and out, and it just splatters like right off to the side, and you're running. We got to roll initiative. And
Talk to I should.
theater of the mind, guys.
Yeah.
Theater of the mind.
I
We,
ran my full 35 feet. Can I say that?
Yeah, no, you're gonna.
Okay.
I have a
towards
white
the-
mantis on my shoulders. Like, check that out. You guys need to learn how to do that.
I have a shit-eating grin on it. Once he knows it's I'm running with this body.
All right, so roll initiative.
There has to be loot in here. It's an encounter.
It's not. It was the building we were walking by.
Please do.
I saw shiny things.
Exactly. You have to.
It's all
Where,
shiny.
what are we? What are we first and
Agreed.
foremost? Adventurers. We adventure.
Yeah.
I have a sausage to eat.
All right.
I crit, so 25.
25. All right.
16.
16.
That stealth roll, man.
10.
But I want the boots.
It's at 20. 23.
23.
Nice. Good roll, Arcleave.
No, don't thank me yet.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Okay. So, Tick Tick, you're up.
You see, Hans, that's why you don't just walk into a spider-infested building.
Well, I
And-
would have never done that.
Yeah.
I don't like spiders.
And I'm going to cast web just behind him to block up the whole thing and try to get him a safe passage out.
Okay. Yeah. So web will go off because it's just.
Yeah, I'm
in
not.
that
I'm not
doorway.
wanting to fight anybody. I just want to stop the.
Okay. So so as you would make it out 30 feet. You're
35.
35 feet. You just clear the door, I would say. So just as you clear the door, your web spells just, and the door is like covered in webs. All right, Arxes, you're up.
I will enjoy my sausage
Standard action.
and just kind of make sure that I'm in a comfortable position from my viewpoint. And I will be like, I wish you the best of luck.
I wish you the best of luck.
With that, I'll do the hand gestures necessary to cast Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
Nice.
At least I give him a slight advantage, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to help at any point right now.
For my movement, I'm going to back myself and Hans
Okay.
away
Two
from.
bonus AC.
2 bonus AC. All right. So that's the end. So as you run out, the webs go up. You do the Shield of Faith. You see these runes just glitter upon. You know something just happened, and you keep running, and then you can hear it. Like you can hear the clittering of, and that section of wall. You guys will all now see this. It's this huge arachnid again, predator-like mouth, like just splays open, and this dark, misty webbing will shoot out. He's going to shoot at the 2 closest people to the building. It has a pretty long range, so none of you are out of its range, but it's going to focus on you 2.
We're back.
Yeah,
We're good.
it's 120 feet. Your movement would have been. You're in it. You're
I'll
in it.
save you.
Let's see.
We have life insurance.
We have
Yeah.
life insurance. So
Is it still the same? Is he still blood cursed at this point? Or is it
how long does a blood curse last?
just like a turn?
No, this is fresh. Yeah. All right, so 18 for you
That's gonna miss.
and 9. So you see this again, this webbing just shoot and miss.
Like
And
quick
it's
step to
going
the
to.
we got it, David. We got the shine. We got the. It's play.
I look up.
Play
Yeah. We did it. We
Sorry, brother. I don't know these guys.
Yes, he does know.
You do.
Just saying.
You just its last action is just lets out this like screech like and it's like it's not gonna come out of the building. You guys are running. And 2 webs just shot out. You guys, you have your turn. But if you wanna,
I want to click my boots
you have your
together.
turn too.
I'm click my boots and be like,
Get outta
we're
here."
getting out of here. And I go get Hans and them. And just fly.
Yeah. So you guys hightail it at this
Yeah,
point.
we're
Yeah.
high time. I'm
Okay.
doing full action.
Yeah.
So
So I'm gonna say you're out of combat as you ran into this building, grabbed this body, and ran out in this monstrosity layer. And you're out.
I thought of the bird.
let's go. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Start unwrapping them.
This is the best part of the adventure, and I want to set us down on like a nice part of the street.
So you make yourself. So you'll end up. I'm gonna say you run through this section, like which is pretty dilapidated buildings and stuff, and just from the vibe that you just experienced, you probably circle around to try to get to a more densely populated, more
Nicer
normal
part.
traffic, nicer part to this whole section.
Yeah.
And so you'll get to a place where there's people and no one's paying too much heed that you're running with a cocooned dead thing. You know,
Was our
there's
friend-
not too much. It's not as startling as you would think it would be. So you get yourself to a corner of a building that not too many people are walking by, and you have a second that you can set this body down and try
Plundering. We're plundering.
to try to take. Yeah. So you're cutting free the
Mhm.
cocoon and everything.
Mhm.
So it appears to be plate armor.
Mhm.
It is silver in color, and it has that gem. It has 2 daggers. And about 20 gold in a pouch.
In a pouch?
Yeah, like it was.
There's
Pouch.
nothing. Like the 20 golds in the pouch?
Yeah.
I'll give you 5 for doing a cool web. And you can get 5 too.
Keep your 5.
Okay.
Next time, don't run into buildings like that.
Hey, look at this. Look at this shitty armor he has.
Well, it's not.
And now
It's,
he's
I thought
it's
you-
actually like +1. So.
and now he's getting this dope, potentially made. What if it's +2? Whatever that means.
It could be potentially better.
Let's see. Let's see. Is there any magic runes on the inside of the armor?
You can roll investigation.
It's a curse.
It attracts spiders to you.
Fake fiend or undead?
No.
Alright, well then that's just gonna be
Investigation. That's
Alright, take his.
19. So you look over the armor pretty thoroughly. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. But even you with a 19, you would know, like, if it was magical, it could look ordinary. You're not necessarily the type that would be able to tell.
we gotta get this carcass out of here, and I start ripping the corpse out. And I go, we gotta get it tested. Hans, get over here.
Hey, I'm here.
You wanna be here?
I'm a hero.
Alright, well, you need armor, don't you?
Yes.
No way.
Yes, I
giving
do.
this armor to
Well, he's gonna die if you do that. I mean, he's
Then
gonna
give him
have.
your old one.
Wait, I'm gonna die?
If you
Wait, I'm gonna die?
No, I said you would die if you wanted to hear
Okay.
it. Well, I'm just saying these.
What if this armor's cursed?
I would. Wait.
What would you want one sword?
It's a
You know,
guinea
I'm right
pig.
here. I can hear you.
It's like a little guinea piggy or something.
I have no moral
I mean, we are going to.
gripe with this. So I
I-
mean, if he does get
I
cursed,
thought they said I was a hero, not a guinea pig.
Does anybody have qualms with giving Hans cool armor?
I have no problems with giving him cool armor. I do hesitate about giving him what possibly. Well, I mean,
It could be
he
the
was
best.
wearing it.
could be the best armor.
Could be best armor. It could be armor of spider attraction.
Well, let's go take it. There's a hall of information right there.
And we are going to get curses removed.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so might as well.
So, Hans, it's your choice. Do you want to try this cool armor?
Can we clean it up a bit first?
Of course.
It is a dead guy.
Oh, it's not. I just keep pulling it up.
And that just like breaks off. You're like,
Yeah, that's.
It's a messy business.
fucking head flies into the crowd. Hits a little imp. It's just going minding its own
Guys back at
business.
the bar will prepare that properly.
Yeah, you clear out the armor. It takes you maybe like 5 minutes or so to get it off the body, and it'll take Hans about 5 minutes to get it on, and then he'll continue to pick out webs. He's like, "Eh,
It's
it feels itchy.
extra protein.
It's extra protein.
You sure there's no spiders in it?
I risked my life for that armor.
Yeah, now
It looks
You're not
good
even
on
aware.
me. Oh,
I didn't give
I'm-
you Hans.
but look how good I am with the sword, and he drops it. Oh, sorry.
maybe give him magic powers.
Maybe I can fly. And he jumps and falls. He just crashes into the ground. He's like, no, I can't.
Oh yeah, it takes practice.
Yeah. Ew,
Or
ow,
things.
that hurt.
It's actually really cool. Yeah, so you feel different? You just feel itchier? Slightly
Yeah,
itchier?
it is itchy. It's like spider webs. That he keeps on pulling shit. Like, oh, I think there's something crawling on me. Hey.
Oh yeah, there's some eggs and I wipe off eggs and yeah. It's fine.
He's gonna spend the next amount of time walking with you, constantly going like, "Hey." He's just like skeeving out, but he's holding up pretty good compared to the trauma that he's experienced. He's like, oh, at least I'm not on fire. Okay, go, damn it.
Nice.
Just get him used to nature, so it's okay.
Very flexible. Alright, we have a claim to see about festering limbs.
All right, and
I said not take any side attractions.
Yeah, that's my fault.
so you will go a little bit more ways. So
I'm going to make you hurt for this.
go ahead and roll me another d8.
Your D8.
Five. Dude, this is just always like you feel his eyes. It just filled with hatred.
You look at David, this is that and just filled with
Okay.
oblivious.
Dude, this is period.
It's so vibe.
So you guys, after getting yourselves, Hans is walking, tweaking out every couple of seconds, thinking that there's a spider on him, and he keeps trying to get his hand down his back area. Like, I think there's one cheese, and he's just walking weird. And you guys are completely ignoring him.
Pocket ferret, go run up his leg and start searching out spiders and munching on them.
He's like, no, he's kicking his leg out and stuff.
He's a friend.
Yeah, he's gonna get those spiders for you.
But
Don't
it's-
worry, Hans.
Oh, breathe. I'm a hero. A hero.
That's his mantra.
Yep. I'm an associate. I'm an associate. And he's trying to say it like you.
Execute on.
You guys, so while that's happening and you're focusing on that, all of a
It
sudden
probably fits him better anyway.
this rat like sort of jumps on a wall. And who's in the front? Like, how are you guys walking?
So I'll be in the back
I'm typically in the front.
on Overwatch.
So
You're
I'm right next
behind-
to him.
Oh, I'm right behind him.
So if you're the front one, this rat, again, it's so all the rats you'll notice, and you'll have noticed them because they're common. They're that cranium type. They just look like their brains are sticking out. There's like no skull cap, and there's a faint glow. So Davis, what you catch just before this rat basically leaps on a wall, and you see this faint glow as it literally jumps on your face and leaps off, and then as it clears your face, you see these two Githzari come running at you, and they're like, get him, and they just like run, and they're like gonna plow through you unless you get out of their way.
Yeah, I just step to the side.
I trip him.
I just let him through. I mean, they probably.
No, I
They're
trip
after the
him.
rat.
Yeah, they're
No,
after the rat.
I
Trip
trip
him.
David.
You trip me?
So I guess that would be an attack to trip.
Yeah, try to trip me,
Just
bro.
trying to stick my foot out as he steps.
Still an AC check. Go ahead.
Try to trip this wallet, man.
This is so awesome.
I'm angry.
I'm
For
angry
not
at him.
wearing the armor. What should I put it as?
It would be like an unarmed attack.
See your strength.
So my dexterity.
Yeah.
So 16. Well, because I don't have. Do I have proficiency in that? Wait,
Do you?
no, 18.
Not even. Yeah.
It wouldn't.
No way.
You go to trip him. You put your foot out.
I hurt
and-
your shin. Split now.
Yeah,
I slammed my
he does.
foot now into your shin.
He doesn't even try to avoid it. He just he checks it like a leg kick. He's like ching.
Cheek. Yeah. And then I was just like, oh no, yeah, let him through.
Yeah. So these
Not
guards,
that
they
rat.
look like they're chasing the rat. So they just run right by you and they're unless you're doing anything.
It's not our fight.
Yeah, they're just going after chasing this rat.
This city, guys.
They tell us not to be troublemakers. Well, we kind of did start some trouble.
We simply reclaimed a relic from a cave
You didn't wear it.
as heroes that someone is wearing.
Yes, we retrieved a relic from somebody's dwelling
Yes,
We recovered a body. That's what we did.
So we did.
Recovered
that he
someone's
punted the head into the street.
Yep.
It's best.
Into the crowd, hitting him, who was like, and fucking you. What's that? Kept flying away, sort of hovering along the floor.
We have a cleric to attend.
Yes.
So is
To the
that what you
cleric.
guys want to go to first? Is the gatehouse?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say because you did 3 rolls, right?
Yeah.
We'll
2?
we'll say
Yeah, we did.
no because
He did one first.
Davis, Tick, and you. So I'm gonna say at this point, as you're winding through the streets, the rest of the journey, you'll get to the gatehouse and you'll be approaching it, and the gatehouse is pretty interesting. It's a tiered ivory. Yeah, so it
Tiered ivory wedding cake.
a bedlam note at the end. Yeah, so it seems like it's a tiered ivory tower with
It looks like the Ewok village.
calming fountains cascading over it and chalk white balconies which radiate from its central tower.
Up in the
So I would say it's a little bit of a contrast. It seems very serene to the dinginess that you've been walking through. And it is though like a fortress for sure. It's massive and well defended. You start picking up there's a lot of on the towers, there's watches going on, like patrols that are seeing. But right at the main entrance to it, there's going to be several of these Bleak Cabal sort of sitting crisscross applesauce or kneeling. And there's all different. There's orcs, there's troll, there's, some humans, some tabaxi, which are like cat-like people, and they're all in the same when they say it's like dreary and drab and tattered, it's just very plain. They're very plain, not big on armor and stuff like that. And you see them, they're all seem to be
Glue them to your forehead.
maybe praying or meditating or something like that as you approach them. But you do see also, like within the gates, you see people being tended to, just being given food. They're helping some people they have like on their grounds like little makeshift tents, and they're just like getting people situated to rest. and they seem to be a place where you can get help.
Help. We just walk
Just
up to
says,
him.
"Help."
Help us, please.
You say that, and there's an orc, pretty massive looking orc, and he has his eyes closed, and he's like,
We need help.
Look at this
Jeez, Al.
armpit.
Look at this festering
no,
wound.
jeez, what? Ugh.
Space. Files.
Huh.
Hmm?
He gets up. Takes him a second. He gets up. He's an older orc now that you see him stand up. Still pretty tall. He's taller than any of you. But he's an older orc, and his outfit. He has some scraps of like leather armor underneath his tattered gray dreary stuff. But he walks up to you and he's like, "Whoa, where'd you get? What happened?"
We got all banged up.
Yeah,
From
it's
the inside.
more than a banged up. He sort of sticks his finger right into it,
Okay.
moves it around, and pulls it out, and he's like, "Yep, that's a curse."
We could have told you that, but
Yeah. It is. Do you have anyone who could?
Oh yeah, he rolls up his sleeves. Like, I can do this. He cracks his knuckles. He will cast remove curse on you, because you're the, and it will remove. You are no longer cursed.
I want to do a freeze frame where I jump up with my hammer.
And he's like, "Yeah, that should do it. I mean, yeah, that's disgusting. Don't do that again."
I will not.
Whatever it was.
Can I go next?
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
He sticks his finger in that one. Yep, that's a curse.
He knows it when he smells it.
yeah, yeah.
He'll cast remove curse on you too. And you feel like it immediately starts to, it doesn't go away, it doesn't heal like at that moment, the wound, but you can tell that that festering blackness that was there, that all clears up because it gets a pinkish hue as your skin's gonna heal, and the wound is actually gonna close.
Thank you, kind sir. We appreciate your help. How much does that cost?
No, please.
Can we donate to the cause?
Donations are always appreciated.
I'll give him 5 gold.
Well, thank you. This will go a long way to helping the people. Because what else is there to do? But
I give him the other 5 gold that we got from the spider.
takes it. Yeah, this is good. Did you guys need anything else? Do you need some rest? We have
Rest would be
plenty
good.
of tents. I mean, with such a generous
Can
donation,
you
I'm
tell
sure.
if he has like a psychic bond to something
yeah.
that could be severed?
He
I
had brain juice.
drank quite a bit of
Illithid brain
juice, but it was like a
pool
cider.
juice.
You say illithid, and he gets closer to you, and he immediately, unless you stop him, like pulls your eye up like that, and he gets really close, and he's looking.
I make my eyes shoot blood.
Like a cool party trick.
Except for leaking blood out of his eye, I don't see anything in there.
Oh, no, it's just fun.
Yeah, I feel like I'm okay.
Well, they didn't use a parasite, but he
Oh.
did drink from the main brain's pool,
The main brain.
I mean, I'll probably be okay.
I mean,
so
I could
they could read.
I could cast some healing magics on you, see if it does anything.
I mean, I'm bleeding out everywhere too. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that currently.
Well, that would be dead. Let's so he'll cast cure wounds on you at 3rd level.
Nice.
So what is that?
It's looking at the rest of my body. My head's like half bashed in. I'm raw.
He didn't even care about that. He was like, "Livid." I see a lot of bleeding. What's a cure wounds? Is it a D8?
At 3rd level, it's what?
I think it's
3D8.
3d8s. Oh, where's my d8? There it is. 1, 2.
I could use the long rest.
Yeah, I could.
Keep it down.
We did it.
Well, it seems like a nice place.
No longer cursed.
15. You get 20 points of healing.
Bazinga!
And he'll actually go through. He'll cast remove curse, and he casts lesser restoration on you.
Feels
So
better.
you seem very capable.
That's what we do.
No, yeah, and you've proven it. So I'm wondering, this
Holy fucking shit!
anything we can do about this one? Ignore all these other cool, really awesome tattoos. I'm just kind of concerned
Is that
about
a
this.
penis? On you?
Ignore those.
Oh, okay.
Ignore those.
That's a weird
Or
tattoo.
His
on
father put it on him.
Sort of indirectly.
That's really weird.
Details. This one. This. It's growing and
It's,
it's
he's gonna look at it and, yeah, he's gonna take a second. He's like, I've never seen anything like that. Definitely infernal. Did you make any like some contracts, some deals?
I
Did you
did.
do
Nah,
promise anything? Souls, babies, firstborns,
No.
nothing.
My dad made
Maybe.
promises a while ago, but I don't know the details.
Did he
was kind of a
promise you?
bastard. Bastard. Maybe.
Yeah, that looks like some serious stuff right there. You know what? Are you guys gonna stay here for a bit? I might need to consult with some of
Chill for a minute, right?
can
We need a rest. We need a rest.
Yeah.
We sleepy.
Maybe they can help us with our.
Or fat nose what? Oh. Fat nose.
the whisper.
That's
I doubt he has a nose.
Oh yeah. Can that be code for that?
Nose.
That's seriously what I heard.
I like it. It's good.
We'll run with it.
Yeah,
Associates.
What's
We're
up,
good
fat
people.
nose?
He's gonna be like, what? Something like that. Come on.
I'm having it.
I shall destroy the world.
Where is it? Let me see if they have this. Yeah, it's gonna. He's gonna take a minute. He's gonna have to consult some other people. Yeah, that's. I can tell you that is some type of like bond. You're bonded.
I don't like it. It does weird things every time. I
Like
try
you
to
have
help
to
people.
do what you're told, and eventually, yeah, you'll have to. Yeah, that's gonna connect.
And what happens when it connects?
Usually, you'll have a choice, but the
Is it
choice
the
is
same as in your life, the
stipulated
choice?
in whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna.
I mean, I would love to get rid of this thing because it has nothing to do with me.
Oof, that might be a tough one. You could always go to the hall of
Hall of Records?
Information.
what are
So many
those?
halls.
The
Hall
Hall
of
of
Speakers?
Records, the Hall of
Civic
Information.
Fest Hall.
Who are the guys that do
speakers.
Let's see, where's another hall? No, I guess there's only 3
Sells
halls.
tattoos.
Ooh.
If
Cover
you
this
don't
up.
have enough. Can you just cover it?
You look like a chick or something?
There's a location, and I don't have it in front of me, where laws and contracts are taken care of.
Hall of
Where
Records or Hall of Speakers?
What if it's just like the T Street Transit?
They're like, yeah, we got you with the name.
The High Courts could be something like that. The Fortune's Wheel. I thought
All
that'd be.
information.
the Hall of Information is That's more of the welcome center. If you go there, you can find touts and translators that can help you out with the city and take you around. There's
This movie.
there's public notices, ob jobs posted. You know, you can find some work there if you want. There's a lot of municipal departments, you know, pay for licenses and stuff if you want to open up a business or things like that. It's more the bureaucracy center of
I think I'll
Sigil.
leave this band of adventurers and start a apothecary somewhere.
I'll find out what it is, but there is a location here that they can find out contracts that exist, but they also enforce them.
Contracts
I
can't leave
made
the-
0 contracts, sir. I
You can't leave until you become
I made
epic
no
level.
You might be the
Yeah.
unwitting.
there's got to be some recourse, right? Like maybe
That's when you
I
become
have
a
some
shareholder.
sort of right where I can maybe
I wanna go to
bargain
I
myself
wanna
out
go
of this.
Possibly.
Honestly.
Yeah,
That's what I'm not looking
they
for,
can look
probably.
at it
What are
and
the grease
maybe make
pit?
you could
Like, what
plead
is
your
like the
case
grease
at the
pit?
very least, and
More sausages.
you know they might have to call the
No.
originator of the contract.
No.
Well, that's gonna be tricky.
I mean, if it's if it's your run of the mill fiend or whatever. I mean, if it's like an archdevil, that might be difficult.
I'm pretty sure that
I'm not saying anything, but just look at my hands.
I mean, who are we talking about here? Like, I mean,
I don't even know his
if
name.
I
there's
think he lives on
Who's
the ninth
who's
story.
who's the
Keep
head
your
of the
time,
archdevils?
blink, blink, blink. Why don't you guys make yourselves? Actually, the tents out here are probably really comfortable for you guys. I'm gonna go real quick. Just and he walks away. Like he's sort of like you see him stop at a couple of goes like pointing like. And he keeps walking, and then there's other people that are just like spreading. So you notice that some people are just watching you now, not in a bad way, but they're just watching you, and trying to be nonchalant. Like some of them are like on the wall, like looking like that. Yeah. With that statement out there in the world,
That moment was
Yeah.
great, by the way. Everybody took. You feel tenebrous.
yeah.
The ninth blade, head of the archdevils.
So that you do have now a moment if you chose. You could long rest here.
Yeah.
Is
Yes,
there a clearing
please.
for my tower? It's only like 20 feet by 20 feet.
Yes.
Stand back, everyone.
Boom, bitch.
Because that's some of the command.
That's right.
It just grows into the tower. All right, we can sleep in here. I mean, I've had this for so long. I'm never gonna use it.
I mean, you did kill a guy with it, but yeah.
Yeah, but I
That was
won't
cool.
sleep in it. That's what I
Right.
did.
It's not supposed to be a weapon.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, it is
Everything
a little
is a
damage
thing.
from that. Remember?
Yeah, but
I
like
said.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll
There's
help
some
clean it.
damage.
It
I'll
heals,
spend
doesn't
some
it?
of my time.
Does it heal by
No.
itself, or
It
No,
needs,
it's like a wish spell.
Wish spells to heal
oh,
it.
my mending won't help?
No. I mean, you can.
I'll try.
Try like. Usually this works.
Right?
But we can
I'll give
store
it an
things
effort.
in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like as long as it's not like a person. People get kicked out, but like you can put stuff in it.
Other living things.
And bodies.
Like not other living things, like a goblet or like
So when I get my menagerie, we can't like store a dragon in here.
no.
Surprise dragon defense.
Surprise dragon.
Pocket dragon.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. I call Charizard. All right. So your tower. So do you want to describe how?
I imagine it
erupts
just
forth?
erupts, like just it spontaneously explodes out to its size. It's just there, just a black stone tower. Oh,
Like the
beautiful
Ant-Man
stone.
movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it just the oak door.
Okay.
Nothing fancy. It's only like 2 stories. It's not huge.
I thought it was. Isn't it 5 or something?
Oh, double check, but no, it's like 2.
2? Okay.
No, I want a
20 by 20.
5-story tower. That's a lot of.
Meet him halfway. 3.
20 by 20 is 20. 20. Did you say 3.5?
30 feet high.
So 3.
So it has the third, like, okay.
yeah, third. So it's
There's
it's
arrow
30
slits
feet.
on the battlement up top, an
Yeah.
interior divided into 2 floors with a ladder running along one wall connecting them. Trapdoor. Just sleeping in there.
Okay, so a 30-foot tower just appears in
Oh,
the
and-
courtyard of the Bleak Cabal, the gatehouse.
Yeah, I guess the door is immune to knock too.
Okay.
And so the door is sturdy.
Do we have our own rooms in here? Do we
Yeah,
have
it's only
assigned rooms?
You know, you just sleep on the first floor or the second floor.
It's not much of
Or
a
the third floor.
Yeah, the third floor is the roof. Hey, you know what?
It's more of a
It's a shelter.
yeah. No, I appreciate it too.
And it's a very strong shelter
Like that.
too. Alright. You feel how sturdy these stones are. God, you guys don't appreciate
No,
me.
no, I love it. I love it. I'm just saying,
I
the tower
appreciate
is a bit of a misnomer.
It is a tower. But it's called.
It's 2 floors,
3 floors.
What,
3 floors,
what justifies the tower?
more than 3 floors.
One size fits most.
So you guys will be able to have a safe
Long rest.
long rest
Yeah,
because you're in this
sweet.
tower that no one can really get in.
Sweet.
Um,
Thank you. We
if
appreciate
you, if you
that.
want to do anything, are you doing anything or is it just sleep and up?
I cut off Davis's nipples. I told him I would. I whispered it in his ear while we walked.
Are you sleeping in your armor?
Yeah.
You'd have to roll to try to cut off his nipples.
He wakes up and I'm just
Hey,
just rubbing the blade.
Across
Rubbing
the
his-
breastplate, like
Don't forget about this.
Why do you want the nipples?
Vanishes into the shadows.
so creepy.
so Hans is like, is that part of being a hero?
Sometimes people will connive against you. You never know with it. In this case,
That's a little freaky.
that's just the start of it, Hans. But for every freak out there, we must be more valiant.
All right then. Wish I had that sausage. Still hungry.
Nipples taste like liver. I had one once.
Why? Do you know that?
Just the texture.
Oh wait. Why do you know that?
I've eaten everything. Trust me.
Everything.
I'm getting this down as hero
Almost
business.
everything.
Serious hero.
I'm gonna go practice. You hear the sword immediately clang to the ground on the draw. He's like, God damn it.
Oh,
I got it. I'm okay. I'm a hero.
I'll work on training.
The
my little dude.
associates. He's really working on
I'll work
the
on training my little dude
associates.
too.
Working with Mer.
Okay. So with Myrrh, what check was I having you do? Because I was keeping track. Wasn't it?
Well, it's actually made out of adamantine. This tower is made out
You were
of
doing
adamantine.
performance checks, right? Or something like that? Well, because you were doing a tune. You wanted
Yeah.
the tune
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah. To do a performance check for your training.
14 plus 4. 18.
Oh yeah.
A movie? That's gonna be fucking hilarious.
So when you're doing just so I remember, you're basically trying to train him to when you play something, he does
Right. So I'm
that
trying to get specific tunes to specific actions.
things. Okay, so you're continuing along those lines, and you're getting close. He's making some good progress.
trying to at
Like,
least pay
yeah,
attention
he's
now.
paying attention, and you notice like when you play the one tune, like what's one of the things you want him to do to a tune?
So I'm going to start with basics. One is to get him to sit still and not act.
Okay.
One would be to follow, and then one would be to attack.
So the sit still one, you notice like he's like a puppy dog, and he's always circling you and nudging you, occasionally headbutting you, and you play the tune and you see like he stops for a second and he's like trying, he really wants to go. It's like Marshall downstairs looking at you like, come on, I know you want to pet me, come on. So he's sort of like that, but he's like almost trembling, staying still. And then he'll move, but he stops initially, and it's just like a lot for him not to. But he's getting better at it. And what were you doing?
Helping Hans.
Hans,
Right.
okay, yeah. So Hans will benefit from this. So I'm just mechanically speaking, Hans is being trained to. I will give him a stat block. It's how you guys train him, whether he just is a guard or a veteran. Right now, he's neither.
Right.
But depending on, so let's do a check.
First thing I want is survivability.
So
we mostly need him to live.
let's do so do performance for training. That's the only thing I could think of for training.
That makes sense.
And then 17,
11.
11.
At least it's not 10 this
You're his
time.
bow teacher.
Oh, if it's a bow teacher, or can we do our attacks?
Yeah, let's do the attack that you're trying to teach him. If it's a ranged attack, do that and see what you got.
I want to show him how to just strangle.
Just strangle people. So you just do your unarmed attack, just the strangling.
Yeah, level
Okay.
1 is I just need him to survive and just win by any means. Eye gouging, strangling, breaking the wrist.
Oh, we're seeing survival too.
22.
22. Okay, you show him quality, like how to draw it back. You walk him through the mechanics of a good draw, holding it, building up the strength of that. Now he's going to try to replicate it with his role of a performance,
Let's go.
which is just raw
I
roll.
believe in you, Hans.
Let's see. My dice are cursed.
Let's go, huh?
A nat 20.
Ah!
So,
We have an archer.
He's a natural.
you are pretty impressed. Like, you go through all this, but at the same time, you remembering Hans as the human that peed himself and fell to the ground crying, was on fire too, and but you're impressed at his bounce back and his really embracing this hero thing. You're a little taken aback by his fascination with Davis and his constant the associates. I'm a hero.
I'm
a
okay if he
hero."
decides to become one of his guys.
Yeah, he's definitely, but under your tutelage, or that he does the perfect draw, and you let him shoot one of your arrows, and it's a bullseye. You're like, fuck, impressive.
Very impressive, Hans. That
And
is
he's
an
like-
amazing shot.
I am a hero. Totally would have gotten someone with that. Davis, be proud. I mean, he is the leader.
Undoubtedly. Yes.
After strangle training, I just pounce on him.
And he's like, "Ah."
If you take away the oxygen and they pass.
You got a 4 on. So you actually end up strangling him.
Yeah.
He passed out. He's like, "Where's last year?"
Darius, Darius,
Huh?
aren't you supposed to be teaching him sword skills?
He's unconscious on the ground. His last thing was like, last, I'm gonna get up.
Sword skills don't mean shit if you get strangled.
He's gonna take this when he wakes up in the morning. That will be
That's
a
his
valuable
long-
lesson that he's gonna walk away with.
This is a damn thing, dude. Yeah. Choke down. So hopefully you learn something. Yeah. Hopefully we all learn something.
You standing over Hans. Hopefully we all learned something. Hans is unconscious. His tongue's a little.
Don't roll him on his side so he doesn't choke on his tongue.
Roll.
Tonight Hans will sleep the best he's ever slept. We'll have dreams.
You don't
better
have
than any
inspiration already. Get an
He's
inspiration. That is great. Between throwing a healing potion at douse the fire and then choking him now and all that stuff, you gotta. If I didn't give you inspiration, you should have one.
dream. I will mark
I
it.
think
Just
he does
mark
have
it
it.
down.
You have a
Yeah.
I can use it, dude.
I know you keep getting it.
Anyone doing anything else? Dinos, were you gonna do anything?
No.
No.
You keep trying to cut my nipples off.
Can
My
I
opportunity
ask-
hasn't arrived.
as we came in to the
Neither
house,
will my nipples.
obviously that's the fortress.
Once I'm done with
It
it.
was walled in.
Yeah, they're gonna have like a perimeter structure. It seems like the color scheme though is like ivory and marble, like ivory towers. I'm thinking in my head like the White Tower in Lord of the Rings, but not that tall. But something, and then around it is it has fountains and it's supposed to be a sanctuary type place.
Are there any establishments outside the perimeter?
Yeah, there was. Oh, when you were walking, so it wasn't like there's this big clearing before it. It's like city, city, city. Oh, look, giant sanctuary tower out of nowhere. This whole sigil will be very contradictory like that. Like there'll be rundown and then beautiful whatever. Then the fucking portion of the abyss right there, and then hey, look, it's like the icy layer of hell. Just one building.
I'd like
it's
to walk
sort of-
around the near area and not get too far to see if I can find any shops that sell cards.
Cards. Go ahead and roll a d20. Anything, we'll say
We got the night market right there too.
15 to 20,
The night market.
you'll find 15 to 20, you'll find a deck of cards.
Nice.
There you go. So you like collecting cards. So these cards, so you were looking for a deck of cards and you were hoping like, just some playing cards. You like to collect different playing cards. And you do find a set of playing cards, but the pictures on them are of different locations, but places you've never heard of. Yeah, you have no sense of some of these locations. But one of the cards has a woman. At first you think, oh, like a queen or something, but she's pretty, but they make her look almost divine, but she looks a little bit cruel. And underneath it, her name is Takesis. Yeah, I think that's her name. That's the name that you come
dragon.
to.
Yeah, right? Is that from
You
Dragon?
don't know this. You don't know.
I don't know this.
You don't even know I have this cards.
No, I don't. I'm not talking to
I'm not talking to you.
I'm talking to that again.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah,
To Omar?
Omar, yeah.
To your dad? Yeah,
The
Yeah.
Dragonlance, right?
yeah. So do you know what world that is?
Dragonlance.
Dragonlance.
Well, the
Favorite.
It's the
planet
one with
That's not
Dragonlance isn't Faerun. It's
it has that one cool wizard guy. I forget
yeah,
his name.
Rasslin.
No, the other one.
No, Rasslin is Dragonlance.
No.
The one that became a god, and then was no longer a god. And his
So
brother.
it has been
Oh, nice. I got this cool card,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. So and it has locations and stuff, but there's just the names. It's cities and places that you've never heard of, and then that one card stuck out to you. So I'll let you like Google that.
I thought
The
it was-
magical Google will fill you in and what you have. But it is just essentially a deck of cards, but it's gonna have like every face card is gonna be something, and I can flesh it out for you if you like.
Cool.
It's
So
not
you'll
Fizbane?
Fizbane does help in that world.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm
But
interrupting.
he's actually God that just acts like a bumbly old wizard. But he's one of the main gods.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm pulling back from some lore like I haven't read in a while, so I'm thinking I'm pronouncing everything right, and I'm recalling the right people from the right world.
Start pulling up some Dark Suns characters.
That's pulling back from a while, even longer than. At least I reread Dragonlance relatively recently. So you'll make it back into the tower. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me since you left the tower and came back. Okay.
You're so
Okay.
fascinated with your cards.
Yeah. You walking in, you're like checking
That's
out your
exciting.
cards,
Yeah.
and you just because you know the words to enter and everything. You almost
Oh,
hardly
foil
look up from your
cards.
cards. Yeah, it's like, is that a hologram? And you just walk through the door and close it. Olivia's still all around you, and you're in the tower, and you're all feel free to do your long rest and everything. Unless there's anything else, we'll to waking up in the morning.
We get to heal finally for the fools.
Yeah, you guys will get full heals. Everything resets.
Nice.
No,
And so it was spoken. I'm so healthy now.
All right.
Sleep like a baby.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think I'd get this far.
We want to hit the night market first, right? Before we go to check
Yeah.
out the mortuary.
What magic?
Yeah. Night
Or
market.
do you want to talk to your guys first here, see if they had a chance, the orc, to see
Yeah,
if they
let's
had a
see if
chance
this
to...
guy found anything out about this.
All right. So you guys walking out of the tower?
Yeah.
Well,
Shrink
go
it
up to the
back
roof first before we go and scout the perimeter.
So is everyone going up there? Or are you going out? What was?
That's before,
What's the
just
order
before
of-
we head out.
Oh.
I'll do the search just to see how everything's looking before we
So
leave the tower.
you notice that there's probably about 50 to 60 red armored individuals surrounding the tower.
Oh.
Guys, come on up here.
Yeah, what's going on?
They've come to see the Lord of the Giants. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean they're focused on the front, and it's sort of like a half moon because they didn't see any exit in the back, so they focus, and yeah, it's about 60 deep. Red armor. Some of them have like weird. It would be like it's like a pole arm, but the front part of it is, instead of a blade, it's like almost like a noose to like capture, and it looks like you're high up, so it's hard to tell, but it looks like a noose type thing that they could. But that's like maybe the back 15 of them. The rest of them have various weapons and stuff, and there's one particular bigger looking orc that's at the door, and he's wearing red also, but he has some different colorations in his armor, and it's not so much armor, like he has like cloth, but you can see the glint of some armor probably underneath it. He has like a mixed match, and he just has this massive, like a longer sword in a sheath, and he just has his hand over it, and he's just waiting at the door.
They knock.
Hey,
No,
what are
he
these
did
guys doing? Can I just ask somebody? Like, hey, what's all this?
Ask them. Hey,
Are you calling down to them?
No, I just want to ask somebody. It's just us.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
yes,
the
yes.
only ones in the tower. Like these are outside the tower.
Hey, what do you want?
They all look up, like, oh, it's like, oh, why don't you open the door? I think we need to have a talk.
About what?
There's a lot of people for a conversation.
Well, for one, illegal use of a tower, a dimensional item within the grounds. I don't see any permit for such a thing. We have laws here.
That's on me. I didn't know. We just got in yesterday.
Two, you're talking about divine entities that have been killed, hidden away their divinity, gods, and particularly nasty fellow that we don't like.
Is that a crime?
Yes.
So you guys censor?
Right.
Yes.
We're not from here. We didn't know that.
3, unauthorized entrance into sigil.
We were authorized. We were told to go here.
We were told to go here.
We were told to go here.
By who?
I don't think that's relevant to this conversation.
We do.
How about you put away all these scary weapons and we'll put away our illegal tower?
We were given permission to rest here.
That's true.
To rest in the tents.
It wasn't specified it had to be in the tent. Well, you said you could. You could. Not that we had to.
Look, we just want to talk right now, so don't make this worse.
We're talking.
Yeah,
Do you want to come in?
Yes.
I mean, if you
Just him though.
Yeah,
Just
just
you?
Just you though.
or do you want to bring like 3 others or something?
Bring 10.
10?
That seems excessive.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe half.
not a big tower. You should see it's. I know it's extra dimensional, but this is genuinely just 20 feet.
Okay,
10
5.
people.
Okay, 5. That's fine.
Alright.
That's fine. Open it up.
Well, okay, let's clean up the place a little bit. Like
Excuse the mess. We threw it in a giant Draco Lich the other day.
What was the space crab?
Yeah, it was a space crab actually.
It was actually a space crab.
Well, fixing the
Sounds
table.
fascinating.
Fixing the table. Put a roll your fucking sleeping bag.
Shut. Stop.
I'm gonna leave Hans's unconscious body up on the second floor.
Oh yeah. Hide that.
All right. So do you guys come down, straighten up, like he's waiting out there?
Yeah.
He can hear like things like, "Damn it, put that sleeping bag away." You know, basically everything you just said.
Yeah.
Put unconscious Hans in the corner.
We didn't say that. We just did it.
Yeah. I open the door. I'm like, Davis going on. Gavin and Associates. You probably heard of this already.
I have not. The name's Ransick.
Fancy. Pleasure.
And he walks in. And he's got a couple. So his outfit it has elements of armor, but it's more like loose clothing, like cloth stuff over. And he's a pretty big, beefy orc. Not like in the 7-foot range. He's under 7 feet, but he's very muscular and he gives off. He's probably very athletic, you know. And he's got it looks to you like a ceremonial sword. It's pretty long, like a long blade. Very samurai-like, I would say. And he has a very samurai-like look to him. He keeps it sheathed. He's sheathed. He has one hand on it, very relaxed. The other people that walk in are just straight up red plate mail. The ones he chose, 2 of them have those. Now that you can see them, you see like energy sparking around the noose part. Like it just like cracks every once in a while, crackles with energy, with like a blue-white energy. And the others have, one of them has like a short sword and some daggers on them, and the other one like
I'll be
an axe.
back in the furthest corner by the stairs, just in case something goes down.
Okay. You know, it's 9:21. I'm gonna say with his introduction of telling you he's Rancic, let's call it there, because you know, this could go a couple of different ways with you guys.
No, it does.
So,
Yeah.
so
Someone's gonna want to steal something from his pockets, and
yeah, someone's gonna pickpocket. So yeah, we'll call it, and Cody should be with us next session.
Good.
Sorry.